What's going on, everybody? We are back. Sorry I took a few days off. I was doing some family stuff and just hanging out and relaxing. You know, we're all year we're just running and chasing and so busy that sometimes it's just nice to sit back and enjoy the good times and just enjoy, even if they're bad times, enjoy the time, period. You know, you never know what life is. You know, you can be here today and you're gone tomorrow. So just enjoy, cherish it with, you know, your family, your loved ones, everyone. And I'm not just saying this because it's the holiday season, but I'm trying to say this because you know, it's definitely took some time to reflect, and I'm just absolutely grateful for everything that I have. My friends, my family, all you guys, everyone. Just it's amazing. It's a good feeling. So anyways, the time is here where I'm gonna start building my personal truck, which is the 72 C10. You guys see back here. And I've had it for about 1.5 years or so. We've just been so focused on the 73 and getting that out the way, because that's for sale. It's gonna be for sale. That we kind of put our side projects aside, but this is it. And today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a breakdown of the bed. I'm gonna do a quick little walk around the truck so you guys can get a better look and see how it looks. And then from there, I'll start tearing it down. And I do have a little tripod now, so I'll hopefully be shooting some videos of how it works and how I take it down by myself. So appreciate you guys again. Thank you very much. Let's get this video started. I bought it, like I said, about 1.5 years ago, and literally like this. I have done nothing to it besides just the tires that are, you know, gone bad. Replaced those, a couple of those. I know it is a C20. I know what I'm looking at. It is a 3/4 ton. I know it, but it is going to be converted. And you know, I've said it many times before, unless you want to pay an arm and a leg for a short bed, original 5-lug or 6-lug C10 in this type of condition, go ahead and do it. That's fine. But luckily there's plenty of ways, alternatives for you to turn this into that. And obviously the frames are different, but aside from that, everything is the same. Most of it's the same. Obviously there's some changes between the C10 and C20 when you're dealing with control arms and stuff like that, but most of it should be the same thing, and it's relatively the same thing. That's the beautiful part about these old trucks, you know. So here we go. Literally the front from cab forward, it's in great condition. The only thing that was wrong with this is that it was crashed in the back, but that's not even a problem because, like I've mentioned before, it's gonna get short bedded. And yeah, this is basically a video of me starting the project, and there's gonna be different smaller videos of everything that I'm gonna do to it. So like I said, I do want to record every single little process of it and upload it. Maybe it's going to help you guys with your own personal project, and we're all going to learn together. So first things first, we're going to start by removing just the lights, just kind of getting all the wiring ran through, so to pull it away from the bed, and then gonna remove all of the screws that go along the side of the bed floor, that wheel tub, and the bedside. So just to kind of detach it. So the problem with a lot of these older vehicles, 50 years old, is that they're just full of rust, especially at the bolts areas where the nuts and bolts and everything goes down. Definitely makes it a lot harder. It's not as simple as just to break it down. Sometimes you get lucky and you can get a clean takeoff, but I'm realizing right there where you can see, yeah, that's the current situation there. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna jack up the truck, take the wheel off, and it should give me access to the inner side of the wheel, and the side, so I can just bolt those off. And if I have to, I'm just probably gonna have to just zap them off with the cutoff wheel. So, you know, it's not really a big issue, but hey, didn't want to do that because it does take time and this and that. But hey, if I have to do it, I have to do it. A quick little tip: always remove the ones up top and leave the one at the bottom the longest. Take that one last. It's ready to go. It's off. See that little bolt? I was trying to play nice, but I don't want to play nice, so we got tools for everything. Like I said, if it's not one thing, it's another with these rust buckets. So the gas tank down there, I have to remove this one and that one in order to drop the side tank. I already did it to that one tank, but that one was good. All you got to do is a 3/8 kind of like a socket adapter. That's all you need, but I stripped the one at the bottom because of course it's super rusted. So as you can see down here right there, I can't use it anymore, so I'm gonna have to cut it with a die or my cutoff wheel, and then hopefully it just falls down. I was able to chop up the head from the top, and that one was gonna go. This one was just super tight, so you know, all the years, all the grime, it just, you know, it just wasn't going to come off. So as you can see, there's the 2 little holes, and we done did it. So now it's continuing with the removal. Life throws a little audibles at you, and you have to change the plan. So basically what's going on is this truck is so old and rusted that those bolts, they don't catch where they're supposed to, and they're just spinning in place. So what I have to do now is actually move the whole bed out the way, and then that way take it all apart on the side, because I might have to just cut a lot of the bolts. So that's really where we're at right now, and I wish I could record a little more, but unfortunately that's the situation with these old trucks. If it's not one thing, it's another. So I was debating if the juice was worth the squeeze and doing it on top of there. I don't think so. So just ended up taking the whole bed, putting it on the side, and then I'll just dismantle the lid there, and then I'll show you guys how that's done. But this is kind of gonna stay a rolling chassis. I'm not gonna do anything to it until I sand everything and I make sure everything's to place. Then I'll go ahead and do the PB Fab lay frame kit, because I do have to notch it, and then I have to do a few things in the front. So all those, you know, it's not in this video, but it's gonna be, you know, small videos here and there, just to kind of spend time on it and not give too much information in case you want to do this at home. But yeah, this is it. And because it's super rusted, without, you know, the carriage bolts, like I mentioned, they end up rounding out, like right here. They end up rounding out where they're set, so you can't zap them out. So they are hard to take off, but at this point I'm just gonna have to wire wheel them on. So hopefully my neighbors don't get too mad at me. So we're having to just cut them off. Luckily, thankful my buddy came, and we're gonna, well, you guys know Justin. But anyways, yeah, he came, and we're just gonna zap them all off and take it apart. Hopefully that's the goal for the day, is to have this disassembled, and then get the front clip, the cab off, until it's literally just a rolling chassis. We got a couple left. We cut a lot of them. Now we've gotten down to these. Fucking bitch. On each corner. Fucking bitch. And because this shit was in a wreck, there's a couple more inside, so I have to cut some of the panel to take it off. But I've been just cutting the shit out of it, as you can see, just to kind of straighten it out and see if I can get it loose. Obviously this is a goner, I don't care for it. The bed, floor, you know, maybe I'll use it just to like mock things up and kind of cut it or anything. And yeah, it is what it is. That bedside is salvageable, quite possibly. I don't know, we'll see. It might be gone with the wind too. The important part is the bed floor. But aside from that, yeah, we're almost able to take them out, aside from those over there. So I just gotta zap a couple of those right there. They're kind of shiny, as you can see them. And then we'll go get that screw, and then hopefully it'll be disassembled before sun goes down, which sun goes down kind of quick. All right. So we had to go get this right here. It's a screwdriver, impact screwdriver set to take those off. And then I went and got myself a Diablo blade to cut the, the blade's right there. To cut, and I'm just gonna saw. I'm just gonna saw off this right here, because there's those two screws right there still need to be removed, but there's no way for me to get into them. So I'm just gonna saw the crap out of this. So watch me do work. So that's what we needed. The Sawzall, Milwaukee baby, broke through, and that's it. You know, it was all jacked up, as you guys can see from the hit. Now we just gotta take those bolts off and should be ready to go. I don't know what the hell's going on with this one, but we'll figure it out. So there it is, finally took it out. Like I mentioned before, nothing is ever easy. When it's not one thing, it's another. Breaking down the bed was really, really tough because of the rust problem that we had. So I ended up just having to saw a few screws off, cut, you know, other bolts off, and you know, that's what really took forever. It took longer. It doesn't really take that long to tear one of these down if all those bolts are okay. But you know, my biggest problem was that because of the carriage bolts, it was just impossible to get any sort of real grip on them. So that's what made it really, really hard. But you know, we got it done. So now here it is, all cleaned up, or I cleaned up on the side because it was a huge mess. But yeah, that's kind of it where we're at now. So thank you very much for liking, subscribing, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video.